Bonjour, on est au Open Data Hackathon 2010 à Montréal et je suis ici avec un des hackers qui a construit un projet aujourd'hui. Donc, si tu peux juste t'introduire et nous expliquer
Ouais.
pourquoi les données ouvertes sont importantes pour toi.
Ok, donc Stéphane Guidouin, je suis geek comme beaucoup de monde ici. Ça fait plusieurs années que je m'intéresse aux données ouvertes, simplement parce que c'est un bon champ d'investigation. Il y a beaucoup de choses à ressortir, beaucoup d'informations à créer à partir de ça. Et même si officiellement il n'y en a pas beaucoup qui a été ouvert, il y en a beaucoup qui est accessible malgré tout.
Et donc, aujourd'hui, tu travailles sur quel projet exactement?
Alors aujourd'hui, on a travaillé un peu sur, il y a des données sur les chantiers qui sont ouverts à Montréal. Donc l'idée, c'était un peu de faire un site web qui permettrait au monde de donner leur chemin quotidien, par exemple, qu'ils font, et que le système puisse générer automatiquement des alertes. Attention, il va y avoir ou il y a des travaux qui ont commencé.
Et avec tous les travaux qui se passent à Montréal aujourd'hui,
Ça peut être utile.
je
I'm
pense.
Michael. I'm a freelance web programmer in Montreal. I run a site launched about 6 months ago called openparliament.ca, which tries to make it easier to keep tabs on what your representatives are doing in Ottawa. I think open data is important because there's just so much useful stuff being produced by government, and I really believe in sort of civic engagement and people pitching in. And when government makes that possible by releasing data, by sort of acting as a platform, that makes it easier for people like me or many, many others to do things which are genuinely useful, to build something to give out. So I think that's one among many reasons why open data is really important.
For sure. So today, what were you working on? What project?
I was working on a project to take a list of roadwork in Montreal, and you sort of put in your daily commute, where you're going to and from, and it'll send you an email when it's finished. It'll send you an email to let you know of any new work along the path of your commute. So
We
just
did a hackathon 2010. I'm here with Jeff Wallace. So maybe Jeff, you give us a quick intro as to what you do and why you're here today.
I'm a web developer, and I was working on restonet.ca, and it's an open data website that displays inspection information for restaurants around Montreal. And Jonathan actually gave me the idea, and I thought it was pretty cool to see where you're eating and seeing what data is there, and throwing out a map and stuff like that. So I think it really helps a lot of people out.
For sure. And so today, you were able to create what's called an API, which allows so all the information that you're collecting from the City of Montreal's website, you've put into your database that's a bit better organized. Now other developers can come and access that information. That's correct?
Exactly. Yeah. It wasn't easy to get it off the Montreal website. So now I created an API where anybody can come in and request the data in JSON format or XML. So anybody can pull out my data and make whatever kind of web app they want or integrate it with something they've already made themselves.
Very cool. Let us know what you worked on today and why you're passionate about open data for the City of Montreal.
Okay. Hi, my name is Devin, and I recently moved here this summer, and what I found was that the data was very scattered across the City of Montreal website. I wanted to find specific information about my borough, what days the garbage came, where do I get my green bin, who the mayor is, etc. But this is all hidden in different PDFs and whatnot. So what I tried to do was develop an application where you get quick facts about each borough.
So the user would just come to the site, put in his postal code and borough, and then you would see sort of quick facts about the borough, where to go to get a green bin, and all these kind of things that are really practical but hard to find.
Yeah, exactly. And what's nice about this is, well, you start with a few, and as data sets become available, well, then you just have to plug them in and get more and more data about each borough.
Montreal Open Data Hackathon. I'm here with Evan, who's been hacking away all day. So Evan, maybe give us a quick rundown what you worked on, who you are, and why open data matters.
Yeah, so my name's Evan Pedromo. I'm a developer based here in Montreal. I have a company called StatusNet. We do development of social software. I've been very interested in open data, especially open data for governments, for a long time. I think it's extremely important that governments put their data feeds into the hands of developers and let those developers create valuable applications, right? It's not up to government to provide applications on every single platform, Android, Palm, BlackBerry, whatever, right? They can instead enable third-party developers to do this, and we can be creating very innovative uses of that data, stuff that may not really be beyond the imagination of what the government can think of.
They have limited capacity, right? So
right.
And citizens want to help. Citizens like you and everybody that was here today. Everybody wants to help. So
right. And there's opportunities for mashups between jurisdictions, between governments, things that may not make sense in a single data silo. If we can open that data up, it allows for a lot more creativity and innovation and value for the citizens.
So what specifically did you work on today? What was your project?
Well, one of the things that third-party developers need is a data catalog to know what data is available about the city. So what I and some of the other people here did is we set up a data catalog at data.montreal.ca, and that dot is spelled out, so it's data dot montreal.ca. We're looking for the day when it'll be hosted instead on a Ville Montreal website, but for today we've got it on a separate domain. And what it is a catalog of all the data that you can get from the city, everything from RSS feeds about tenders for jobs that are available to minutes of the city council members' meetings, to statistics about tourism, everything that we can find. And we're looking to, we hope to have this crowdsourced by people who are using this data, and they can add data that they find from the city. And we also hope that the city will participate in sharing data and letting us know, because the more that that data is visible and discoverable, the more that developers are going to be able to do interesting, innovative things with it.
For sure.
Oui, bonjour, Jonathan. Je m'appelle Eri. J'ai un background en Ruby, puis aussi en visualisation d'interface, puis expérience utilisateur. Puis aussi en multimédia, tout ce qui est blogging, photo, vidéo.
Marc-Antoine Parent, je travaille sur le web depuis assez longtemps, donc j'ai fait le tour d'un certain nombre de technologies, beaucoup de Python, beaucoup de XSLT, c'est de ça que je me suis servi aujourd'hui. Alors, c'était une idée de Harry au départ?
Oui, donc moi je m'intéresse beaucoup à tout ce qui est événements en fait, et tout ce qui est culturel. La ville de Montréal a un portail qui s'appelle Accès Culture, qui a été lancé récemment, et donc qui fait la liste de tous les événements culturels à Montréal dans différents arrondissements.
Sur n'importe quelle plateforme.
On s'est concentré tout d'abord sur la phase d'extraction. On a pensé à faire du Gradle. J'ai d'abord fait une première extraction. Bon, d'abord, on a trouvé ensemble les URL pour avoir accès aux données. Ensuite, en partant de là, j'ai fait une extraction vers Xcal et iCal par la suite. On a pensé utiliser du Gradle aussi. Il n'est pas dit qu'on ne le fera pas dans une phase 2. Il y a encore beaucoup de traitements à faire, mais on a essentiellement extrait les données et validé qu'on pouvait les intégrer dans un iCal.
I'm here with Kent Muhort, who's the creator of Déchets Montréal and Nomis.ca, and so he's been here hacking away all day. But maybe give us a bit of background and why you're interested about open data, and what did you work on today?
Okay, well, I've been interested in open data for a while now. I think it's really important to allow research to have access to government data, as well as just citizens to really be able to engage with the government. So today, looking at that, I actually found on the Montreal city website there was they have election results for many years, but it's actually just available in a PDF format. So for instance, if a researcher wanted to look at this data and compile some statistics, or if any citizen just wanted to look at which way that different areas are voting, it's not really accessible because it's just like a whole bunch of pages of images with this data on it, so it's not very accessible. So today I worked on a few parsers that actually went through that data, and now it's I can make it available in a JSON format or Excel. So anyone doing this could instantly just like pull it into an Excel spreadsheet. Hopefully other developers will be able to perhaps make a map layer on top of this. So just really allow other people to use this data. And so it's an example of, I mean, just within the span of a few hours today, I mean, I made this data available in an open format. But really, I think the city should be doing this to begin with. So I mean, it's a lot more simple for them to do it in the first place, because before it's in an image, they have access to their raw data. So if they put it out on an open data portal, it would be super easy for any citizens and developers to develop tools and really engage with this medium.